Well, hi there. For better or worse, these are some of the lessons I've learned from YouTube and life. One of the things that I've learned is just because you love something the first time you use it does not mean if you buy a similar product in another color or in another grouping that you're going to like it just as much. Case in point, I bought the Physicians Formula pencils, and I really loved the first group of them. They were, let me see if I can find the packaging. It came in this kind of packaging. It's the shimmer strips, and I really loved the first one that I bought, so much so that I bought it in several other colors because I had gotten it on CVS. They had it on sale. And I loved the way they went on. They absolutely were waterproof. They stayed on all day. They smudged when you tried to smudge them, but they didn't smudge once they set. The last group that I got included this green, which I thought, I mean, they say that it's for green eyes or blue eyes or brown eyes or whatever, which to me is silly, because I think you can use any colors you want no matter what color your eyes are. Another case in point, I wanted to play a little bit today with greens, and I'm really liking these. I mean, I used yellow. I've never used yellow before, but the design in my top is green and yellow, and I thought I would play with it a little bit. It's a pretty spring day, and why not? So I got this pencil. Take a look at this. I mean, first of all, when I opened it, the color, I want to call it the lead, but I don't know what it is, came out and went flying. So that was the end of that. I had to go searching for it. Then when I found it, look at the way it just fell out. It just fell out. That's how terrific this thing is. I do not like it at all. Okay, I'm going to put it back and I'll give it one more go. This is absolutely silly. All right, let's see. I have to see if I can get it back in this stupid thing. Okay. I'm going to have to swatch it and then turn it around. It doesn't do anything. Look at this. I had to go back and forth 3 or 4 times just to get that. It's awful. Okay. Now let me show you one of the earlier ones that I had gotten. So bear with me for just a minute. Let's see. It has to, of course, I would be doing it this way. My problem is I don't plan ahead. Okay, this is one of the earlier ones. Same thing, same grouping of 3. And this is this one. It goes on wonderfully. It gives you great coverage. It is soft and smooth, and it gives you a lot of color. So 2 products, same product line, same company. One is great, and one, in my opinion, stinks. So just to mention that. Another lesson that I've learned is that if you fall in love with a wig, as I did with the Whiteout wig, you know how much I love it. I bought a second one because I said, I'm wearing this thing a lot, so I really need a backup. The second one's totally different. I guess it's a little bit like kids when you have a kid. If you have a baby and that first child is really difficult as a child, colicky and never sleeps and just very, very difficult, you're a little wary this time, when it comes time to have the second one. It's a little bit like that. If I had had this wig first, there would never have been a second one. It's not as full at all. The other one has a lot of hair, and it feels wonderful. This one, the front parts, I don't know what the heck to do with these. I'm going to have to try. It is heat defiant, so I'm going to have to try to do something with a little bit of heat to try to give it some shape, because all it does is fall in my face, to the point where I actually had to use a clip and put the rest of it back. It's nowhere near what the first one is. I would say it's got half the hair. On the plus side, this one doesn't shed, whereas my first one did, but there was so much fiber in there that you didn't miss it at all, and I just love the first one. Second one for me is nothing more than just okay. Now, let me just show you this. I want you to see the back, not for the hair, not for the wig. And I don't know how great a look you're getting at this, but this is a clip that I bought. It's a barrette that I bought on Amazon. And I bought a number of them in different colors and different stones, and I really love it. So I think I'm going to get a lot of use of that. But it's really disturbing to me that you can get something and think it's absolutely wonderful, and then you get the second one. That happened also. Melissa, 55, did she did a video on her fashion, and she bought a number of things from Patty's Boutique on Amazon, and the stuff looked absolutely wonderful on her. I bought a few pieces. I bought a top that I really liked. When I put it on, people at work told me it was wonderful. It was terrific. Once I washed it, it looked like a dish rag. So here was this thing that was not, it was not an expensive piece, but neither was it cheap. It was, I don't know, maybe $35-ish for a little summer top. Again, I absolutely loved it to the point that I was going to get other colors. Thankfully, I washed it first. I also bought a couple of strapless long dresses for the summer that I thought would really be a great thing to either wear over a bathing suit if I went to the pool, or if I wanted to wear a little jacket and have this strapless dress for when I got outside if it was hot. I thought it was a great way to go. And they're really nice looking. The problem is there is a band at the top of it that has to be this wide that goes right at the top of your chest, and I'm busty. And it really cuts in and it looks horrible. So it looks like you have this big dent, and then you have your breasts coming out in this table kind of effect. So it really, it didn't happen. I got it in a couple of different colors. Didn't happen in all of them. One of them wasn't bad. The other one was half and half, and the third one was really terrible. So once again, if you find something and you think, wow, this is great, it's the holy grail, I'm going for it, not necessarily. The one other thing I want to talk to you about today is this Physicians Formula cushion makeup. And the interesting thing is I had seen Susan Little Poet do a review of it, as did Rockstar Mom, Patty. So I thought, oh, let me try it. Even though I've got the most wonderful foundations, truthfully, I really didn't need it. But I thought, let me try, because once again, they had it on sale. The whole thing is, I think it was $16.99, the regular price, and I picked it up for, it was under $11. It was maybe $10.79, something like that. Again, it's very hard to buy the drugstore makeups for me because you don't know color. There are no testers. There's nothing to see. I wound up getting it in 2 colors because Rockstar Mom had bought it and said she really needed to get the medium because the color she got was a little light for her. But when I looked at the packaging, it looked a little dark to me. So I got 2. I got light medium and I got beige. And beige is the one I have to use because the light medium's too dark for me. The beige is fine. And I don't have fair skin. I mean, my skin is olive. I've got yellow undertones, but I'm a light olive. So in any case, I like the makeup. It's nice. It has some, if you don't have any of the other ones that I use, like the Mironess ones, or some of those gel makeups that I use that are absolutely wonderful, I would say this is not bad. It's really not. It does have a little bit of a dewy look. My Mironess dries to a powder finish. This one dries to a regular, normal foundation finish. It is not a dry look. But I like it well enough that I will use it. It is by no means one of my favorites. It's okay, and as I say, if you don't have any of the others and you're looking for something that's inexpensive but does the job, I would say definitely give this a try. It's worth it. And again, it is the Mineral Wear Cushion Foundation from Physicians Formula. So this is what it is, and the case certainly is a cute case. So essentially, aside from the fact that sometimes life just wants to punch you in the stomach, I've been having stupid little things go wrong at home, maybe not so little, and I thought I was handling them one by one, and son of a gun, sometimes when you try to make it better, it only makes it worse. And I was having one of those times. I had a problem with the sink in one of my bathrooms, and I bought a new faucet, and I had this handyman come in to do some work for me, and he was installing the faucet for me. So I went from not being able to use the hot water in there, because years ago you would have just gotten a washer for it, and it created a problem, because when I turned the water off, it felt like it was still running, and it had gotten so bad that it was as if it was running full on. So I turned off the hot water line going to the sink, and I managed just with cold water temporarily. So he came and he fixed, and I want to say fixed in quotes, because what was a problem of not being able to have hot water on turned into a problem of needing a whole new sink, because he told me that he took out the old stopper and it was an old sink. And I guess in taking it out, whether it chipped it, or he told me the bottom of the sink was coming off the finish. Whatever it was, it turned my little problem into a big problem, because it was now, I had a flood under the sink. He managed to crack the whole bottom of the cabinet, so I couldn't just get a new sink. I need to get a whole new vanity. Does it pay to get a new vanity? No. It pays to just redo the bathroom because it is old, but I went from a small fix that would have taken me through a period of time till I was ready to do it, to now having an immediacy to do it. So it's just one of those times when life is just getting in the way, and you want to say enough already, except I know better than that, because Lord knows the problems could have been much more serious, and I get that. Thank God it's not my health. Thank God it's not anybody I love who's got a problem, but it's still annoying as can be. In any case, I'll deal with it, as we all do, and I want to say to you, have a great day. I really have missed being on here. Been really tough for me to make the videos lately. I need to find a new solution because of my ability to upload from my phone. In any case, I will talk to you soon. It's great to see you again, and I hope your day is going terrific. Bye-bye.